guys. It's the AXFFL score sheet. Of course, as always, it's Cheetah, Austin, and Caleb. And as you can see, we got the GOAT here, Mr. Tom Bernard. So, I guess you want to jump right into it?
All right, guys. So, I know it's been a minute. We took more weekend off and whatnot. But so we're going to talk about the week 8 scores, what we got here. So we'll start in the pro division here. And we have Warriors playing Slime Goons. Warriors won this one 38-21. What y'all got?
Pretty close game, if you ask me. I believe in the first half it was back and forth.
It was a 1-point game when I was told at the half. Like 14-13.
I didn't watch it, but I heard it was back and forth to the second half, and Warriors just kind of took it over and made the key stops.
I mean, keep in mind, they didn't have their quarterback last week. He was on vacation.
Yeah,
well deserved, but still.
Yeah, back and forth till the second half.
I mean, I look at this game, and I don't really care about it. Like, to the extent of it's week 8, missing players. You look at Slime Goons, and when they've had their quarterback every single week, they've dominated almost every team. I know you had a little terrible reffing early in the season, but we're not going to talk about that anymore. Tom already knows. But anyway, for Slime Goons, I ain't even worried about them. We know what they are. We know how good they are when they have their whole team there, and you don't bet against the GOAT.
I will say this: coming into that game, I got a special target. I'm gonna be targeting that game. What is it? 3D, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'll be throwing at you this game, 3D.
Ooh, challenge!
We're gonna see about that. I promised him after last game. I kind of dodged him a little bit, so I promised him. I'm gonna come at him a little bit.
I know the storyline heading into that playoffs. All right, and then the BTA and most hated, BTA winning this one a lopsided 48-24 in a game that most hated kind of gave up on. I mean, BTA is BTA. They've been here every single year in the league, or they've been different names, but mostly the same guys there.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if there's much to be said with this one.
No, this is what they do every week. It's BTA. They do this every single week. Oh, you're really surprised.
Unless you're semi-pro.
Well, that's a different story. But we're talking pro here.
Come on now.
Week in, week out, this is what they do. That's all you can say about it.
Truly, I mean, Clint, Mason, Chandler just makes plays after plays. I don't know how he does it. And then Macon gets a pick 6 every other week.
I'm gonna tell you too, Mason.
Macon or Mason?
Mason. Let's say not Macon.
Mason Johnson.
Mason Johnson.
Okay.
Yeah. Tell you, Mason Johnson is the quarterback. First game we played them. I think we had that game won, of course. But regardless, first game it is what it is. But Mason wasn't there that first game.
Mm-hmm.
And me as a quarterback, I felt a huge difference.
Mm-hmm.
Second game we played him, of course. Nobody knows this second game, but I hurt my arm in our earlier game that we played that day. And
I think you played Dirty Bird's game.
Yeah, we played a Dirty Bird game against Bubba. We beat Bubba's team, but that was a dogfight. That game was.
Oh yeah, that was a heck of a game.
Oh yeah.
But the first rush of the game, I went to throw the ball and got my elbow hit, kind of hyperextended my arm a little bit. So coming in after setting for a couple games, I was playing a little banged up coming in that game. But Mason, the pressure that he brings is.
He's a dang good rusher.
He's a dog.
You don't think he's gonna be a good rusher, and then he's there.
Yeah.
That's right.
All right. So we'll move to the semi-pro division, and we have IC Boys and BTA Semi-Pro. This game went to overtime with the IC Boys winning 48-42. I mean, take it away.
No, I don't want to be biased here, but I think our teams, we can see a clutch in that moment. Let's throw it out there. No, in all reality, though.
Who scored game winner?
I think JP actually on a head top too.
Of course he did.
I think it was JP. So yeah, it was back and forth. In the first half, we were actually losing.
Y'all love to come from behind every single game. Y'all can't help it.
Oh no, what it is?
Kings.
So it was actually to start behind and then come back and win it. Like as you see here, we had to win it in a walk-off touchdown in overtime.
I guess if you win the games, doesn't matter.
Hey, win's a win, I guess.
Big time.
And let me tell you something. Flags is the real deal.
Mm-hmm.
Flags. He's under. He's under under talked about for sure. But Flag's a real deal, you know.
Top 4 quarterback in the league.
Yeah,
He's one of them
agree.
underrated QBs, if you ask me.
Oh yeah.
100%. Flag.
He has his dumb moments, but he can come on when he needs to.
Flags is a dog, man.
And then probably the game that I consider maybe one of the most fun I got to watch. Mud Dogs played the Blitz Kings. Mud Dogs pulled it out 13-12. On the go-ahead 1-point conversion with 10 seconds left in this game. And keep in mind, Mud Dogs had a player rage quit.
I was just about to say, ain't that the game that Jacob quit on him?
So Jacob Gunnels got annoyed because a call wasn't made that he thought was, as you do as a player, you can, when you're playing the game, you don't always see anything, but so he does all that, leaves, and they win. So that was a funny thing there. But this game was really fun, and it just proves what I've said multiple times on the show. Mud Dogs are the biggest what-if team. They have all the talent to compete with anybody. I don't know why they haven't put it together like they should have this year. I mean, you can stack it up to people missing, inconsistent, just maybe not gelling together like you think to start out. If you look at their roster, like we said when we started this season, they were probably the preseason favorite coming into this. And, 4-4 is a respectable record to finish out regular season. But you look at it, they could have been so much better.
Could have been a little bit better.
Like 5-3 or possibly 6.
Possibly even 6-2.
But I'll say this: it ain't how you start the season; it's how you finish the season.
And that's perfect lead into the next one. So this is probably the hottest team in the whole semi-pro division right now. Sorry, Saucy boys. Dirty Birds and Window Lickers. Dirty Birds won this one 55-42 without having their quarterback, which is what surprised me the most about this. Not that they won, but how much they won by. Window Lickers fraud watch. I don't know, because this is surprising to me.
The way I look at it is not that surprising. Because you want to know why I say that? They got the GOAT.
But remember, keep in mind, he was not there this last Sunday. They put up 55 on what would have been one of the best teams in the whole semi-pro division this whole season.
But let me tell you something too. That's my team and your team. So, but I'll say this: the Dirty Birds, Mooneyham he's a dog.
Oh yeah,
and he
doesn't get enough credit.
He doesn't get enough credit for sure, but he just needed a jump start, and since we've got on that winning streak, it's got him back in that winning mentality. And once you get in the mental reset is huge. That's you just need a mental reset. He's got his targets back. He's following weak, playing short people, shorthanded, and now he's got his targets back. So he had that that reboost.
Yeah.
So now he's back on top of his game, and I think with me coming back off of vacation this week and with all of our key weapons back in, Mooneyham, us being able to pull back, and I think that it's going to make for a
it's going to make the playoffs very, very interesting.
Very interesting for
and
sure.
I think when we started this season, people already wrote this team off.
Yeah,
and look at them now.
I believe it's week 1. They said they weren't going to do as good as they did, and then look at them.
Shocker. And then, so moving down to college division, we had the only game that actually counted this week. We had 6 Mag beating Warriors College 41-31.
Don't bet against Bubba.
It goes back to that over and over again, but it's proven true most of this whole year, exception of some games we're not going to talk about, like them losing to Mud Dogs.
Who quarterbacked in that game?
Who
was the quarterback?
6 Mag.
In this week's game?
The game you were just talking about.
The Warriors
6 Mag and
6 Mag?
Yeah, 6 Mag and Warriors.
JoJo.
Okay.
6 Mag had pretty much their whole team.
I think Warriors were missing a few people.
Warriors had enough to play. They didn't miss. I didn't see Calip out there, but I saw pretty much everybody else.
Okay.
Keith was making a little bit questionable trash talk. Probably shouldn't have done.
Yeah, but who doesn't?
Hey, JoJo, I know he's our team. He's my teammate, but I wish he would have been there. I think he was out of town the week we played Bubba and them and beat him. But I wish.
Yeah, I think he missed that week.
I wish he'd have been there because I like the teammate kind of
going against your teammates is always fun.
That's what I'm so ready for play against y'all because Flags has played on my team several times So he's
he's on
played
Slime
under me.
Goons currently right now too.
Yeah, and he's on Slime Goons. So he's
With you currently.
he's my backup quarterback.
And him as a backup, that's just amazing.
as and with Flags, you got JoJo, Flags, and me, and Bubba can be questionable.
Bubba's a solid quarterback when he's
Bubba's a solid
up.
quarterback, but you got 3 quarterbacks that could very easily be playing against each other in the ship, and in every division, so that, and we're all on one team. So
most of them, I don't think they can't play against each other in college.
Right. Well, not in the
But they can in the other divisions. But I mean, for Six Mag, they look good. And they're on a good note going into the playoffs. And like we talked about, momentum's huge in football.
They get that
Absolutely.
momentum going
And
into
like Dirty Birds ride momentum, Six Mag is. The other 2 games, both forfeit wins. Forfeit win for Thunderhawks, forfeit win for Firebirds because not enough showed up from the other 2 teams. So that much recaps the whole week 8. So that we're gonna head on into the playoff preview here. I think everybody's looking forward to this. So we're actually gonna switch things up here. We're gonna start in the college division this time. Let's be different for the playoffs. So we have the 1-seeded Six Mag versus the 6-seeded Legends here. What's your thoughts on this game?
Is everybody going to show up? It's been the story of the season for them. They've only had maybe 2.
Legends?
Yeah. They've only had maybe 2 or 3 people show up each week.
I hate that for them because Dex and Shannon, they're good guys over there. Isaiah shows up too for them.
And consistent, they're consistent.
They'll be there every week.
They're there every week.
I'm telling you right now,
who they surround themselves with.
If Legends aren't back next year as a team, somebody go get those men because they need to be playing for a championship. Especially Dex, I love him.
And the girl, does the girl still play with him?
I don't think any of them do anymore.
I haven't seen her in a while. The only girl I know plays is Kim with Saucy Boys.
I think
maybe,
they still come, they just don't play anymore.
Maybe they need to try to reach out to her because
she's a good player.
She was a great player, yeah, for sure.
So I mean, Six Mag, they're the 1 seed. You look at them, the favorite in this college division. I mean, you can't write off some of the other teams here, but you look at them, they gotta be the favorite going in this game.
And they've got the momentum going into it too. So.
True. Okay, but then the winner of that one will go straight to the college game because of the seeding and the uneven teams that we have. And then, so we got number 2 seeded Warriors playing number 5 seeded, Warriors College, be clear, playing the 5 seeded Alabama Tech.
Yeah,
What's your thoughts on that one?
They need everybody to show up.
I've heard rumors Bama Tech might not show. Don't quote me on that, but I've heard rumors.
Last week they only had 2 of their guys show. They had that going in the playoffs. They're not going to be able to play. They're going to have to forfeit again.
Yeah, I mean, I hope Alabama Tech, if y'all watch this, show the heck up. I know y'all, when y'all play together, y'all can actually play good football. I've seen it. But you put like 70 on the Legends 1 week. Like, what? Come on, guys. Records don't matter. You're in the playoffs now. And of course, the winner of that game will advance to play the winner of the Thunderhawks and Firebirds game, which that leads me to the next game. You got number 3 Thunderhawks versus number 4 Firebirds. I know some of us here are biased because we play for the Thunderhawks, but I'm really looking forward to this game.
It's going to be a fun game.
It was probably one of the funnest games to ever be a part of. I know the score doesn't show it. It was a 46 game last time. That I don't really care about that. It was one of the funnest games to ever be a part of, outside of playing against Bubba and Six Mag. I mean, Firebirds, I like their team. They got some good players over there.
Firebirds, is that the team y'all played the week before last?
Yeah, we played in week 6. We played in week 6.
They went down to the wire, right? And
No, we won 40-6. We blew them out.
Gotcha.
That was Saucy when we played Saucy Boys. It was a 1-point game.
That's right. Yeah.
They were week 7. We played them week 7.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, look, if y'all show up, there's y'all. If y'all all show up and get on the same page, y'all beat a lot of teams out there.
Yeah.
And that's just it's just.
And that's not speaking bad about Firebirds. I like the people they have on the team. I just have a question: is the quarterback going to show up? He didn't last week. We'll see if he does this week. And so, moving into semi-pro, which is the playoffs I'm most looking forward to here.
Probably the most exciting
So we have and this is one we can really, really have fun with. So we have number 1 seeded So I See Boys versus the 6 seeded Dirty Birds. Those seeding out the window in this game. I don't give a crap what seed it is. This is going to be a dogfight.
It's probably coming on the last
Two
second.
of the best quarterbacks in the league. This is going to be fun.
It's gonna be decided by like maybe 1 second.
I think it's
I
going to.
guarantee it.
Here's my prediction. It's not picking team, picking the winner. I don't know how to pick the winner in this one. But I bet this will come down to who has the football last.
I can agree with that.
What you got, Tom?
You know, I feel like if they come out and play and Flag shows up and you know JP, and I've not played against JP yet, but let's face it, JP is JP.
He's a dog.
Great rush. You know, this team is going to be a hard team to beat. But I feel like if everybody shows up on our team, I
feel like
see.
Caden can match up with JP decently well. He's got some bounce on him. I mean, he did have 4 picks in an earlier game this season.
Yeah, absolutely. And mainly it's going to be down to on both ways. It's the rushing. It's who's going to be able to get to the quarterback. You know,
Who can
to
affect
stop
the
who
QB
can
better?
affect the quarterback.
That's
best
what I
in this game.
think. It's going to come down to does a team, and yes, who has the football last, but can one of these teams get a stop?
Yeah,
Can they get a turnover? Because turnovers win games for teams. Well, if you force them, of course.
And and later in the season, our defense has stepped up and we've made the stops. We made a stop against Bubba to stop them on the last
Really
drive.
have.
We've made the stops. It's just can everybody show up
Consistency.
and can we be consistent? If we can be consistent, I think this game, like you said, goes out to the wire.
I think this is going to be a must watch round 1 of this.
And it's probably gonna be more of a defensive game too.
Could very
Based
well
on the
be.
defenses of both teams.
Both defenses are good.
And I'm not gonna lie, when I seen the bracket, I looked at it and was like, yeah, I think
You want the
I
matchups.
want the matchup, and I want it
Yeah.
off the rip because I would rather play them first than last, if that makes sense.
I'll be honest. If this game goes, I think it's going to be the game everyone wishes was the championship game.
And when I seen the match, and the way the matchup is coming out, being the quarterback of Dirty Birds, I think that they know they're in trouble. I know in y'all's group chat, y'all talking about it.
Yeah, we
Y'all
talking.
know.
Oh, we be talking
Y'all
about a little bit.
know. Hey, but
Flags know who he has to face next week.
I'm in the other group chat. So we talking about it as well. So it's who's gonna show up, who's gonna be more consistent, and it's an easy route for both of us. Like once
winner goes to the title game.
winner goes to the title game. That's it. And I'd rather play. And I know Flags. He's a young quarterback, but
He's good though.
he's good though. And I know it's in his mind thinking, if he's anything like me, being around the game a long time, playing in hundreds of Super Bowls and not only playing in them, but winning them, it's easier to play the best team first.
Go and get
Your
the best
battle
team out of the
tested.
way, and then you have an easier
And then we have an easier road towards the end because the number 2 team in that division
Window
is the
Lickers.
Window Lickers. And with me on the field, the Window Lickers ain't got a chance.
Ooh. That brings us to the next one. So, number 2 Window Lickers play the number 5 Blitz Kings.
Okay.
What's your thoughts?
Well, I mean, you heard it for Tom. They ain't got a chance if they win the first round. So
Window Lickers have to make it there first.
true. And the last couple weeks they ain't been looking like they've got that much.
I mean, they got
consistency left.
smoked this last week.
Yeah.
I know you put up 42. You still allowed 55. Like, that's still not going to cut it. Not as a defense.
No, sorry guys.
Yeah, you good. And they play Blitz Kings.
See, the Blitz Kings to me is a very interesting team because they've been so up and down this season. I like their team. They got a really good team over there, like Michael Red, Walker,
Braxton, I believe.
Braxton, Jimbo. What's his first name? White. I think it's Corbin or something
I
like
think
that.
it's Colton White.
He's a jump ball threat any part of the field. Like
Mhm.
that team is deadly. If they're clicking, I know they lost a 1-point game to the Mud Dogs. But let's be honest, I'm not sure. I think Blitz Kings made some mistakes in that game that I haven't seen them make off it. I think this game is going to be a really fun one. It's another one just like the Dirty Birds and So I See Boys that can come down to the end
The
of it.
last second. Yep.
And of course, the winner of this game will advance to play winner of Mud Dogs and BTA Semi-Pro, of course, in this one. I mean, I just think it's just gonna be a really fun game to watch. Maybe not as fun as Dirty Birds and Saucy Boys, but still a fun one.
Now, who's the quarterback for Window Lickers?
Justin Gray.
That's what I thought. Justin's a dog.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
And he's over that injury and stuff too now, right?
Yeah, he's
I
been
believe so,
he's
yeah.
been playing good the last
So
couple weeks.
if he can get going early,
I mean, it doesn't look like it. Given I
Hey,
mean,
let me tell you something.
He was
Justin,
about
the first time we
42.
played against him in I think maybe our preseason game or the first game of the season, we played against them, and Justin's hard to stop. Justin's
he's deceptively. When you look at him, you don't think he can do what he can do. Then he does it. And you're like, huh?
yeah,
Yeah,
he's
shifty too,
he moves
Shifty.
he moves
Yeah.
slow, but he's like you said, he's shifty and he's a
He's got that hit movement.
and he
That's
releases
really
at the
good.
last minute. Like the last minute, you think he's gonna tuck and run, or you think he's gonna
Then the ball's in the
the
air for a
ball's in the air.
touchdown.
Yeah, so
Oh,
and he's
yeah.
stuck. So and I like that because that's me too. You know, I'm more of a he runs a lot more. Like I believe he's gonna tuck it and run it 20 times a game, but.
It's worked in a
It's
lot
worth
of
it.
these games.
Yeah, it works a lot. Now me, if I tuck and run, it's a
Hey,
It's a
you had your
like
your one
5,
rushing touchdown in the
10
season,
yards
and it was
game.
the ice of game. So
That's it, man. I was trying to get player of the week that I never got.
no one ever got it.
Nobody ever got
But we're not going to talk about that part of it.
Oh,
And then the last game of the first round for semi-pro, we have number 3 BTA semi-pro and number 4 Mud Dogs. I mean, this is probably the biggest what-if game.
Yeah, for me, this is what team's actually gonna want to come out and start and play at the very beginning. Mud Dogs have
What
not.
form of Mud Dogs are we going to get?
Exactly. Which version of Mud Dogs are we gonna get starting the game? BTA, I mean, we kind of know what they're about. They show up and they want to play. They can get key stuff if they need to. But they got to do it from the very beginning. Same with Mud Dogs.
Mud Dogs have to start fast.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what Jacob Gunnell's status is. Don't know what he's doing. But even without him, Mud Dogs still have a good team. They just got to start fast and stay consistent, and defense got to lock in. Their rushers got to get to the quarterback, make him make mistakes. I've noticed with BTA, when the quarterback makes mistakes, they're generally losing those games. When he plays good football, they win. But in the games where he's made some turnovers, made some mistakes, they've lost those games. I think this is gonna be This should be if the Mud Dogs play how everyone thought they could. I think this will be a good game. But that's why I call it what if, because it's a big gamble on what version of Mud Dogs we see in here.
So it's kind of same with BTA. You're gonna get the one that starts out fast or the one that wants to wait a little bit. Both teams got to show up.
Mm-hmm. I mean, and then the winner of that game will advance, of course, as we said earlier, to play the window Lickers and Blitz Kings. And that game will decide who faces the winner of Saucy Boys and the Dirty Birds in the championship game. Of course, what we'll do this week is we'll play all the way up to the championship game, and the championship game will be the week after. I think. Maybe 2 weeks. I don't know when they do the All-Star game.
Oh, so we're not playing the whole.
We're going up to the championship game, I believe.
Now,
Next
I
week.
think the pro division is going to play championship
they
games.
might do
There's
theirs
so
'cause
few
only 4
teams.
Gotcha.
But the other 2 divisions are going to play championships later.
Okay.
So you'll be able to rest up. If you made it to championship game, you'll be able to rest up.
That's what I was worried about. Because
Yeah.
I'm older.
Yeah.
Oh, arm don't hold up like it used to.
Hey, it still throws darts. So that's all I know.
That's right.
But yeah, I think it's going to be a good playoffs. But I think if y'all want games to watch semi-pro division. Those are going to be some
It's
of the
gonna be
best
division
games of
games to
football,
watch.
I think, to watch this whole playoffs.
Seedle game.
And so we'll be back after this rounds to preview your championship games and talk about the playoffs.